into it. We're going to join our casters, William and Tasteless. I'm glad we don't have triple duels today, William.
So far, they look very strong. Overall, they're at 2-0. They're going up against PRX. The pride of Singapore is on the line.
Yeah, and now with something coming in, right? I mean, this is a player that everyone around the world has had double teaming with Zeta to gain info and then rotate around. Curious to see how that plays out today as well.
Let's remember, PRX is known for being explosive, for being aggressive, but is that going to cause any overextensions? T1 has really tightened up their gameplay overall as we go here into map 1 on Pearl.
Okay, so Saya purposely staying away from the wall, and this is Munchkin just trying to bait out everything just for Saya. Saya wants one kill, he's greeting it, he's got to dash out.
And a lot of missed shots there on both sides, a little bit of a shaky start.
And this means T1 now actually is lacking a lot of info.
Munchkin gets a spot, they are still planning on coming now over into B, and they're going to push in here pretty quickly.
They should be able to secure the site relatively safely. Oh, Jing wins that duel with a nice jiggle.
All right, we see Zeta with a double kill there. He's taken out by Ching, leaving only Intro left right now in a 1 versus 3. Intro does drop 1. Jing is gone. Intro at 30% HP. Around the corner, a shot is fired. He takes out 2.
Only 5 HP though. He needs to get a head. Oh, he actually wins that with a classic.
That's crazy. It was like he just had the right pattern to move out and then move back in. And the shots were never really synced. The crosshairs could never really quite center again. Something takes out Carpe, leaving only Intro and Munchkin around.
Now Munchkin does pick up that Bulldog, so he's considering trying to fish for a couple extra kills here to see what he can get on their exit.
Flash. And T1 is now going to try to come in here for the reclaim. And beautiful shot there. Something trades out 1-to-1 as Zeta picks him off.
Yeah, Zeta just half a beat faster than something was expecting. A good high tide to get an advantageous angle here for T1.
Beautifully done. Forsaken takes Munchkin out. The smoke is kind of overlapping there on the spike. Intro, the only one remaining here. It's a 1 versus 1. Mind Freak on the other side fires some shots. The wall dissipates.
They can't. I mean, yeah, they could try to get half armors, but wouldn't be the best of ideas. And a lot of this just comes down to playing for time and then also working around that high tide, right? Munchkin tries to...
Okay, pop flash over there. They're going to come in here, try to scout layers upon layers of walls over here onto the B site. It looks like PRX continues to move in. Something beautifully done takes Carpe out.
Oh, and Carpe had one job to try to hold on to backside, but he can't. And PRX are starting to turn things up to 11.
Oh, Munchkin so nimble, but there's just
Forsaken,
too many players out. He's going to sneak
No.
up. It's time.
No, Forsaken.
A knife to the back. Forsaken takes Munchkin out in a humiliating spot here, all the way to the northern point of the map. B is going to be the target, but the lurk here behind Forsaken, I cannot wait to see how this turns out.
Forsaken has to cause chaos. He's going to get 1 kill. Yep, he cuts off the back, but that also signifies this has to be a B hit.
Well, you say that, and they're just going to seesaw apparently right back over to A. Now, again, Saya player is going to be the one trying to interfere. So far, he has not missed a shot when it comes to these picks. Can he drop one more?
The reason he's greeting this is he gets 1 kill. It should give them enough time to either get back up or block this plant, but also PRX not getting too feisty here.
He's actually going to push in kind of an unusual angle here. This is...
Yeah, side player's just trying to make sure no one's pushing into Flower Shop as well, right? Just make sure that backup can arrive. Now, this is all to allow Zeta. If Zeta can come and get 1 kill, he can use his Reckoning right away to clear the site.
Mind Freak goes down. Intro takes him out.
He might not need it. Zeta's just going to get a free kill onto something. Zeta gets it. We saw it on the mini screen, and now they know main is clear. They have to be stuck in art.
Shot spammed through here, and he actually connects 2. Almost gets 3. 1-to-1 now. Forsaken 8 HP. He gets the kill. It's 1-to-5.
The ace from Forsaken. He put fast, right? They're not just rushing every time, but when they do strike, it is instant. But then before that, they actually spend a lot of time, wait for the utility from T1. I mean, look at this. Trailblazer constantly being used by the 1-minute 20 mark. It's already gone all the time from T1. PRX is using this against them.
Okay, something's going to pop right over the top. So many smokes, so many walls here. Jing taken out here by Zeta. The spike is now planted.
Okay, but because they took control of backside, this is... Oh, never mind!
God, Forsaken.
Forsaken brings it back.
Forsaken.
He's going for another one! 2 aces!
Oh my God.
In 1 half! Not not even a one. Continuing the trend.
I got plan. I can flash for you, son. Flashing, son.
Which way, Karen?
Oh, I mean, listen to the comments.
Nice, son. One more, son.
Because everyone else is just calming the information while Forsaken right? Because then, if they rush in as 5, they might be able to recover a weapon or so and try to even the fight out. Otherwise, PRX has too much of an advantage. Good flash. You gotta imagine, you cover one side, they should push the left side all together.
PRX.
Forsaken gets 2, though.
Yep, he doubles up. And again, T1 really can't afford to lose a single round here.
They know he's backside, they heard his hops.
Something so good, so clutch. He is shot from behind, tough position there. Intro takes down another, Jing is out of the picture.
Already a lot of damage done to PRX, though. Surely, I mean, if they win the round, it's match point, so at the end of the day, that's what they want. But if they lose this round, things could get a little risky. T1, not much time to plan.
Oh, man, sees the shoulder.
No, he can't protect him!
Oh, that was from the attacker's side, but they know at least nobody was in mid just yet. And they seem to suspect that it's actually going to be a hop onto B. It's not. There are 2 players lurking in the back. It's Intro and Saya Playa.
So PRX, yeah, they're doing what T1's been doing as well, which is try to shift your weight over onto B. Now, while PRX, because of that, they do win the fights over on B. T1, what they did very well this time was they have Munchkin peek onto A main, but meanwhile, they had already taken art control. So even if Munchkin doesn't win that duel, Mindfreak had nowhere to go. So A site was all but guaranteed plant here for T1 without having to use Harbor's Reckoning. They can use it against the retake now.
Zeta stays back over here. Can Zeta do it?
Run it back.
Beautifully, well, almost beautifully done. It's now all down to Munchkin. A 1 versus 2, the spike ticks away.
He hears him.
And the lockdown comes up, and this is just such an impossible situation. Munchkin could try to push, and that's it. Something kills. And that means that Forsaken will defuse. That is going to be map 1, 13-3, as PRX takes the lead.
Yeah, I believe this map ended in about 30 minutes, I'm pretty sure. All right, so typical PRX speed running here with a very one-sided scoreline, 13-2. What an amazing debut map from Something. Comes up to the big stage, right, playing with players who have traveled across the world to different stages of different tournaments and saying, I belong on this roster, I belong on this stage.